What's going on, guys? Welcome back to some more Lorwyn Eclipsed standard content here on the channel, and we are still taking a look at some spicy deck lists from the regional championships that took place this past weekend in lovely, very snowy Portland, Oregon. And we are going to be taking a look at a deck list from the username Reed Straddling, who actually finished on day one with a 7-2 record. I want to say Reed didn't have the greatest day two, but there was a couple of different people who all played this same, same 75 for this lovely looking Jeskai Pixie deck. And the reason I wanted to show you guys this deck list is because this is very similar to what we were working on right around when Avatar dropped. I want to say probably about 3 weeks ago, we were spending some time, maybe not right after Avatar dropped, but, after Avatar, when Cub was, all the rage, we were spending time in trying to find the best shell for Momo into Clarion Conqueror, because this is one of the best things you can be doing against the Cub decks. Turn 1 Momo, turn 2 Clarion, turn off all their mana dorks, everything is perfect. And basically the rest of this shell is sort of utilizing, you have a Pixie engine, so you have Pixie along with Boomerang Basics to bounce Storm Chaser's talent over and over again. And then you also are utilizing Momo, because Momo discounts all flyers. Well, the first flyer you play each turn. Momo works very well with the warp creatures, because Starfield Shepherd and Riddler, you can warp them for a single mana if you have a Momo in play. You can also set up some chains, and you'll see in today's video, where you can go Shepherd, go get a Nurturing Pixie, pick up the Shepherd, then you have the Shepherd in hand for next turn, and every single time that you're doing that, you're also pumping up the Momo. So it may not look like a lot of pressure, but, the first time you do that, the Momo hits for 3. The next turn you do that, you're now hitting for 5 because you have a Pixie in play. And then the turn after that, you're hitting for 8, maybe even 9 damage. So it actually adds up very quickly. There's a couple of Roaring Furnace in here to pair with both the Boomerang Basics and the Nurturing Pixie. Only one copy of Airbender Ascension. I was very high on this card when I was playing this deck, and I want to say I was playing 3 or 4 copies, just because of how well it works with both Riddler and Shepherd. Once you get Ascension to 4 counters, if you warp a Riddler, you can then, in your end step, blink the Riddler before the warp trigger happens, then the Riddler stays in play permanently. And then to top it all off, this is probably the single best card in the entire deck. Frostcliff Siege is busted in this deck. You make a bunch of otters with talent. You have a bunch of cheap flyers with Pixie and Momo, and even after all of that, Frostcliff Siege still works unbelievably well with Riddler. Just 2 mana, deal 5, draw a card. And then possibly the most important inclusion, which we haven't even discussed yet, the lands, because before I was having so many troubles with this deck's mana base. It turns out when you're trying to cast Momo into Starfield Shepherd for Pixie, you need essentially triple white, well, double white, Momo and then Starfield for Pixie to play the Pixie. So you need double white, and then you also need double blue for Boomerang and talent, sometimes even triple blue. And it turns out that with only 4 Shocklands, none of which produce blue mana, that was pretty tough. So yeah, the mana base improves significantly with Hallowed Found and Steam Vents. And then in the sideboard, some kill spells for mostly here for Kaido, but can also kill enchantments. Requisition Raid, good against the Lessons deck. Graveyard Hate, counter spells. Sage of the Skies is kind of a cool one here. It works pretty well with Momo, because if you can turn 3, play the Momo as your first spell, and then the Sage is discounted by 1, so it only costs 2, and then the Sage triggers because you played the Momo that turn. So that is what we're doing with this deck list. Again, very similar to the Jeskai decks that we were working on a couple of weeks prior, and looks like this particular person, at least somebody, had one good run with this Jeskai deck. So let's go ahead and see how it does, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit for the first match. It's not only playable against Cub, I mean, that's the ideal matchup for it, but you get my point. What is this? What is this? I would like to deploy my friendly flyer. Honestly, the biggest upgrade that this deck got, and probably the biggest upgrade this deck could have gotten, was Hallowed Fountain. Fountain is just so important for decks like this. Especially when you're playing Momo into Shepherd Pixie hands. Like, you really need a lot of white sources. It does turn off your Sarkhan treasures, that is true. Might as well do this. They got nothing. They got nothing. Gotta have something, right? You could maybe sideboard Nova Hellkite. Ooh, Zoetic Glyph. I didn't think about Zoetic Glyph with Hallowed. How many white cards do you want to play in the artifact deck, though? Okay, well. We're doing this. Give me a Pixie. Pretty good chance they're gonna Wrath me next turn, but at least I'll have the Shepherd left over. And just debating if I want to warp it here. The downside to warping is if I... Well, I guess I can just warp and get a basic land. Right. Assuming they're going to Wrath me. Yeah, that's fine. Seam rip my own Pixie. Can't quite do that. Well, I didn't get Wrath. Wait, what? 4/4? Unfortunately, I can't kill that. I really can't kill that. What if I just made the sauna? Any sauna enjoyers? Just chill for a turn? Were they supposed to cast that region, by the way? They said oops. I think they meant to cast the sweeper, honestly. Alright, sauna my ass. My ass is going in the sauna. I don't think I want a Shepherd here. I want to get the sauna online. Sirach. Don't care about that. I could beat a 4/3. Sirach is definitely a card I can beat. Well... pretty awkward. I mean, they can't really attack, right? Play this, go get a Pixie. Just let's pick up the Shepherd again. Alright. I mean, I'm drawing an extra card every turn. I don't have to do that much. I can try to kill the Scavenger next turn. Because I'll have 6 cards in hand. Pay 2 for the Furnace, then kill the Scavenger. Okay, that thing gets seam ripped. They're gonna draw a lot of extra cards off this Sirach, though. Wow, no Esper, huh? Surprised by that. Ow. Ow! Oh, they do have that Overlord, too. I kind of forgot about that. Kinda forget about that Overlord. Good news is they only have 10 damage in play after I kill the Scavenger. Bad news is, how the hell do I kill them? Because I currently only have a 2-turn clock. I don't even have a 2-turn clock, right? Yeah, I think I have to kill the Scavenger region and then cast the Riddler, going to 10. But then I'm just dead to a kill spell's the problem. It's not good. Not good. I think I just can't play around a kill spell, honestly. Yeah, I don't think I can play around it. Because I just need to try and kill them, you know? I guess I could leave back a Pixie. They just don't have it. No, they don't have it. 0% chance that Juan solo has a kill spell in hand. You wouldn't think they just have a 2-mana kill spell in their hand. That would obviously never happen. See? I am blocking. You just gotta have the read. You simply just have to have the read that they don't have it. If you ask them nicely, they won't cast it. All right, Juan, what you got for me? What are you working with, Juan? Pass the turn. It's kind of fucked up. I'm gonna go to combat. I don't know what they could have that they wouldn't have killed me with. Oh. Fuck. They go to 1? Oh my god, they go to 1. Dude, not like this. Oh no. That is disastrous. That is absolutely disastrous. I think I have to boomerang Pixie, right? Boomerang Pixie, Pixie the Furnace, play Furnace. How much mana do I have left over? Well, I can kill the Sirach with the Furnace. Yeah, check me out. Check me out. Check me out. I got this. I got this. I repeat, I have everything under control. I think. Did we know about the snake? No, I did not know about the snake. The hell is this? Do they have Spell Snare? Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Okay, well, that's bad. Do I have anything that helps me? Gotta be something in my deck, right? No. Alright. I am dead. Interesting. Spell Snare blindness? What do you mean blindness? Should I have just assumed they had that in their hand the whole time? I can't see through I can't see through their cards. I can't see the cards that are in their hand. Yeah, should I just not play 2-mana cards? To be fair, this deck is usually pretty good against Spell Snare. There's not a lot of targets. So they're like Sultai Dragons. I do like me a good snake every now and again. I don't really know what I want against them, to be fair. These seem good. And these don't seem good. These seem good. Okay. Well, no, maybe I want Get Lost. Try a couple Get Losts. The Shepherd cannot get artifacts. The Shepherd can only get creatures or basic planes. I mean, I see a hand that has Frostcliff Siege, and I click Keep. Get the curve. We could even Pixie to pick up the Riddler and then do it again. Two-mana spells are never safe, to be honest with you. 7-0 the metagame challenge with a more aggro version of Jeskai Siege. Oh. Looks cool. Congratulations. Looks nice. Looks dope. It's lit. We had 2 7-0s yesterday. We had one with the blue-red elementals and one with the Rakdos Monument deck. I love that blue-red elementals deck. I want to build it in paper, but there is no chance I'm buying the stupid 4-mana 4/4. Just no shot I'm ever purchasing that card. I did buy another pre-modern deck though. You want to see what pre-modern deck I built? Yeah, Roaming Throne. I'm not doing it. Not happening. You guys want to see what other pre-modern deck I built? I spent $60 for the entire deck list. Pre-mod, that's the best part about pre-modern. There's so many sweet decks that are so fucking cheap. No, not Dead Guy Al. I will say this deck did win a challenge, though. It did win a challenge. I gotta find it. Is it this list? Who won? Who was the person? The name of the person that won the challenge? Now I can't remember. Yeah, it was the white green deck. Sleep Cursed Fairy. I thought they were playing dragons. What the fuck? What happened? Where'd their dragons go? Here, this isn't the person who won, but they copied the list, so it's the same thing. I bought this deck. This deck was dirt cheap. The only expensive card is Windswept Teeth, which I already owned. Because I bought them for Modern a while ago. Look at this. Every single card in this deck is like almost less than $1. Swords to Plowshares, most expensive card in the deck. And it's, oh, this deck looks so cool. I want to play that deck. Are they going to annul me? There's no fucking way. Alright, Teamer. Teamord. Couple 7 libraries. That card's kind of out of my price range, though. Even, I don't know what it is, but even, like, the terrible 4th edition Sylvan libraries are still, like, I think they're, I want to say they're, like, almost $30 for the 4th edition ones. They ain't cheap. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm riddling. No. Yes. No? Maybe? I don't know. Shepherd, Momo. No, Shepherd Momo's better, I think. Well, not tapping like this. I should have played my Steam Vents first. Well... In that case, how about this? How about I get Momo? It actually still kind of works out, because I can just play the Momo, hit for 6, and then boomerang the Shepherd. Yeah, I like this. It would have been better to play a Pixie this turn, but this is fine too. No, DMR is not that much cheaper. Even DMR is like, yeah, see, look, 4th edition, $23.32, DMR, $23.79. They're still about $25, even for the non-good versions. Yeah, I mean, we have more than lethal. Ah, +2, huh? A little +2 action. Let's go, Rizla. This has got to be lethal, right? And then we go... Strom Chasers... enters tapped. Pixie, pick up chat, pick up talent. Can't speak. I don't know, you do the math. It's Xaxes, right? See ya. See ya. It's not lethal. They have trample. What do you mean it's not lethal? All my cards have trample. Of course it's lethal. When is it not lethal when you have a Frostcliff Siege and 14 power in play? I didn't know there was a gold border version of Sylvan. But you're saying those are more expensive? That can't be right. There's no way. I was gonna get some gold border wastelands because they were like I think I found them for like $8. No. I mean, I ain't going to 5. I certainly ain't going to 5. I think I should play Passage. No, that's no. What am I saying? Guess I should have kept the Seam Rip, I guess. Good beats. Don't think I want to attack here, because they'll just do that next turn. Hold! This is really bad if they have Scavenger Region in hand. Beat an Overlord of the Baelmerk. God, that's crazy. They're still $30. Isn't that wild how even gold border cards, which are not tournament legal, like, you know, they're not DCI tournament legal or whatever, like a WotC sponsored. You obviously almost every single pre-modern tournament lets you play them. But yeah, it's wild how like literally just because of pre-modern, that's how those cards are that expensive. It's crazy. Like, I know it's because of pre-modern, but it's just wild to see that, like, that community-driven format, which is not even necessarily a... It's not even... I mean, you can call it a competitive format for what it is, but it's not officially supported by WotC in any shape or form. And that format is still driving card prices of cards that you can't even play in normal tournaments. It's wild. It just goes to show you how invested people are in this format. And for good reason. I think the format's fantastic. I will declare no blocks. They're at 16. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay, do I bounce Esper and put them to 6? Or do I bounce Talent, replay Talent, and put them to also 6? I mean, it's just better to bounce the summon, right? It's the same amount of damage. Hold! Yeah, it is one less card. But it makes them spend a lot more mana on the summon this turn, which is nice. Anyone else getting frame drops or pauses? Looks good on my end. Looks good over here. They're at 10. So they are just dead to the talent, right? It's a Twitch problem. Wait, so you're also getting like drops and stuff? I can look at it after, but I don't see. I hate you, Arena. I hate you so much. Arena Auto Tapper 1, Streamer 0. Look away for 1 sec. What happened? I had lethal, and then Arena Auto Tapper decided that I wasn't gonna have lethal. Yeah, Momo was the exact worst possible top deck that the worst card that I could have drawn. Okay, they're dead anyways, doesn't matter. Turns out it didn't matter. I think they're dead, right? They're at 7. Bounce that, block that. Yeah, they're super dead. Super dead. I'll cast my Chandra for good measure. I don't need to cast it, but... Alright, cool. I guess I should have drawn a different card and not Momo, and then I wouldn't have gotten auto-tapped. So mull to 6, that's what it is. Well, how about I just go to 6 instead? The sand is also not very good, but... it's better than a 5. I have to wait on the Shepherd, don't I? Ooh. I'm interested. I think this one's gonna get the Momo. And we can start the train next turn. They're definitely not gonna kill the Momo. That would never happen. Ugh. So sleepy today. So sleepy. Alright, what am I doing with my life? I am... You know, that's a really good question. Let's do this. Let's get a Pixie. And then I guess we should... I don't know. Now what? We got this far, but I didn't really think the rest of this through. I knew I was going to get to this point, but once I got to this point, I didn't really think about what I was going to do from here. What if I just, like, didn't do anything? How about I just say go? Feels weird, but I want to keep the Shepherd Pixie train in hand, you know? Do I mean in general or right now with my life? Both. Holy. Ascension with Hallowed Siege is pretty nice. I will give you that. That is what we call a combo. I probably would have waited till my turn though, because they could have got an extra card, couldn't they? I guess they're giving up. They're giving up an extra card for an extra damage, or 2 damage. I don't know if that's worth it though. Okay. Well, why don't we... I really wish I could bounce their stupid swamp. Alright, hit me with your best shot. Hit me with your best shot. Alright, Pixie. Play Pixie. I think we have to try and race, don't we? And for 6, they go to 11. Do I have lethal next turn? 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I do have lethal next turn. I'm dead next turn. Am I dead on board? Am I dead to a fetch land? If they have a fetch land, they would go 4, 5, 7, 10, 13. I think fetch land is 13, but I could chump block take 11, like soak up 2. I mean, yes, I'm dead to Harmonizer, but From what I remember, I think the Hallowed Siege versions usually don't have Harmonizer. If I recall correctly. I think most of them don't have, most of those versions don't have Harmonizer. They do have Ice Till, though, and that's bad. Rip. Rip, rip, rip. Well, they haven't given the Swamp Trample yet, have they? They've only pumped the Chocobo. So maybe if they just don't give the Swamp Trample? They heard me. Do. This should be, what, 19, I think? 19 minus 5, quick math. Yeah. I am deceased. Okay, alright. You win. You don't get to see my deck. Main deck the end, huh? That is a choice. That is definitely a choice. Alright, Get Lost. They have a lot of enchantments. Shandi, Riddler, Requisition Read, maybe? How many Seam Rip targets do they have? Chocobo, Hallowed Siege. That's probably enough. So let's cut... I mean, I want the Furnaces. I don't know what I don't want is the problem. I think I want the Clarions, right? Why'd they show me that? I have no idea. I have no idea. I mean, they were hoping that I wouldn't concede in response. Yeah, they wanted to see the list. What the hell am I cutting against them? I don't know. I kind of want all these cards, to be honest with you. Maybe I don't want Furnace, because they can kind of outscale Furnace pretty quickly. Let's just not play Furnace. Shave, maybe. No, I want the Riddlers. Ascension. Maybe like a Boomerang Basics. I don't know, man. Kind of just cutting cards at random. What's up, Beans? How you doing today? Saying slow, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm going to keep... Go. Shared Roots. Maybe this wasn't a Clarion Conqueror matchup. I guess I didn't realize like how many mana dorks they had or didn't have. Because we didn't see a ton of stuff game one. But yeah, it's possible I should have boarded out some of that stuff. So this is going to get Momo. Momo. Attack. I attack with my flyers. Yeah, next time they have to cast the end before I concede. Although, I wonder if Arena gave them the prompt to pull up the deck list, because I didn't concede until... Like, when I conceded, the Clarion had already been exiled. So I wonder if they still got to see my deck, even though I conceded. Nobody knows. I could ask them. Bossing Say. So this one gets Pixie. Yeah, this one gets Pixie. We hit for 7, and then Pixie post-combat to bounce the Shepherd. Just keep the train going. God, this deck kills so fast. This deck kills really fast. Once you have the Siege in play, of course. Maybe Seam Rip is the card I don't want against them. Maybe they don't have a ton of targets for Seam Rip. Especially if they're like boarding out the Chocobos and stuff, if they're boarding in Wraths. So they have Ballad here, so. Okay, what the fuck is that? What? What is that doing over there? Bro just got jump scared by Ugin. Literally jump scared by Ugin. I'm gonna keep doing the same thing over and over again. Pixie! I have 3 mana left over. Do I have... I have 1 Pixie left, right? No, I have 2 Pixies left. There are 5. And then even if they have, even if they have a sweeper here, we can just go Shepherd for another Pixie. Pixie, pick up Shepherd. Yeah, this is like kind of fine. Seam Rip the Sozin, Shepherd, Pixie, etc., etc. I think we're still okay. What's up, Jose? Oh, well, I don't know if I wanted to draw that. Kind of wanted to just fetch it. Let me think now. Let me think. I do kind of have to kill the Sozin here, so let's go Shepherd. Go get a Momo. Pixie, bounce the Shepherd. Play the Momo, kill the Sozin. Okay, alright. Here, 5. So next turn I can go Shepherd for Momo, play Momo, attack for 5. Yeah, this is presenting lethal, so. Okay, it's no longer lethal. Bro, how many... They just sideboarded into a different deck. Like, this is not the... This is not the same deck they played game 1. These landfall decks, man, they'll just do anything. How do you sideboard against this? Alright. Play my Shepherd. Yeah, I want them to board back into their game 1 deck. It also makes my Seam Rips a lot worse. Go. Your turn. Didn't they play like a bunch of Hollowed Sieges and Earthbender Ascensions game 1? Where are those cards? What happened to those cards? They didn't play any Wraths game 1. The fuck? They've cast like 6 Wraths this game. Didn't they attack? They attacked me for 18 game 1. Just a different deck. Not the same deck. I mean, this is just easy Riddler into Siege. Hold. All right, your turn. Riddler. Maybe Chocobo is just a sort of a game 1 plan, and then they just always plan to board out the Chocobos against the other creature decks. I think that probably means I have no outs. Well, I mean, they don't have the sweepers in the main deck, right? The sweepers are in the board. Because it wouldn't make sense to play chocobos and sweepers in the main deck. Like, that's part of their sideboard plan, I would guess. Can I get a Riddler? Nope. Alright, GG's. See ya. What am I looking at here? What am I looking at? The hell is this? I'm on the draw? I am on the draw. No. Oh. Okay. I mean, I am on the draw. Okay, so get rid of this and this. Well, that sucked. GG's, Mike, GG's. Nuisance. I actually think we don't want to kill that on turn 1. Because I have this stupid plains. And if I play Seam Rip on turn 1, I can't double spell on turn 2. That I'm okay with. I'm less okay with that. Both going to be on pretty low resources. Treat. Treat! How many 1-drops do you think they have? Narrator, all of them. I don't want to attack. Attack seems kind of bad here. We have now entered the Quantum Riddler waiting room. Yeah, this is the Jeskai Pixie deck from the RC. The person had a pretty good win rate on day 1. I think they went 7-2 on day 1. Their day 2 conversion was not nearly as good. I think they went like, I think they were 7-2 on day 1, and they finished like X and 6. So they went 2-4 on day 2. So a little bit of a rough day 2, but. Wait, they're at 9 life? What the hell? How did they go to 9? Oh, I guess they had double starting town. When did that happen? Unfortunately, I can't punish them. Like, what the hell? They're at 9? What? People still play starting town in 2-color decks? Do. No, I didn't see that, Tomber. I'll be honest with you, I did not watch any of the coverage this weekend. Saturday I was at the RCQ, and then I streamed yesterday, and then I watched the football games after I was done streaming, so. Requiting Hex. I've been Hex DD'd. Stop killing my shit! Okay. I mean, I just want to see what I draw, you know. I just want to take a little peek ski. I hope it's the 4th Momo. Yeah, that's a little late to the party. Alright, you win. Is the 3rd Momo good? Please tell me if the 3rd Momo is good. Man, we have not been drawing well with this deck. Maybe I know why this person went 2-4 on day 2. The good news is we're playing against Dimir, so we don't really have to do that much. So that's good. Yeah, I think Siege is pretty good. Alright, what you got for me? Bitter Lies in the queue. These hands are not looking good, chap. I ain't gonna lie. These are not where I want to be. Okay, I can work with this. Yeah, do it like that. Okay, well, the starting towns make a little bit more sense now. Aw. Interesting. I'm just gonna make him spend 2 mana on that thing, honestly. This is fine. Blood Crypt Pass. You what? You what? I'm very, very confused. I mean, I guess this has to be... Are they trying to play Grixis with Bitterbloom Bear? I do respect their effort. I definitely respect their effort. I can't say I would necessarily want to do the same thing, but I can appreciate their attempt. I'm gonna go to combat, if you're cool with that. Yeah, it's a very, very bold strategy, but I respect it. Grixis Bitterbloomer. I mean, if almost all of your lands make black mana, then I guess it's fine. I would say that it's still a little ambitious, but, you know. Ooh, that's a nice one. That is a nice one. Dead. Okay, give me a land and a 1-drop. It's a lot to ask, but... how about neither of those? Sage is nice if we can find a land. Bounce talent, play Sage. Oh, that also works. Alright, sure. I'm in. Funny enough, they could have killed Momo with the trigger on the stack if they had a kill spell. Okay. Sage still has flying, correct? I believe it does. Yeah, because Tidefighter only affects the spell on the stack. Blink this. And now we have Ascension, Pixie, Furnace. We get them in the lock. This is the hard lock. I'll take 3. I accept. You got 2 in hand? Let's go. Burn ass. Kind of want to kill this. They're 12. I just think them having a lot more cards is scarier than the alternative. Just play defense this turn. Yeah, I just don't want to give them a bunch of cards. Just play safe. We got the long game covered. Long game is covered. Oh, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, I understand why they're playing Grixis now. Maybe we don't have the long game covered. Right, that thing has flying, doesn't it? Damn. This is bad. This is very bad. I thought we were doing fine. We are no longer doing fine. Oh, fuck. Now what? I don't know. Dude, I have to keep this Pixie in play. It's just the best thing I have with the Ascension, I think. Yeah, Siege with Bitterbloom Bear is pretty sick. I guess I just trade for... Yeah. This is really tough, man. Alright, do it like this. That's 6. So let's go here. Kill this. I think I'm actually going to bounce their Siege just to make them spend more mana on it. Play this tapped. Hit with the... I guess I hit with both because I'm going to flicker the Pixie. Flicker Pixie, bounce. Yeah, I think bounce this. And then probably take 2 and go to 4. This is still kind of tough, though. They didn't play the Siege. So, is their plan Bitterbloom Bearer here? Go, like, end step Bitterbloom Bearer, untap Siege. So I guess we should do this. Does this deck even play 1 new card? Yeah. I got Hallowed Fountain in play. What do you mean? Oh, that is unfortunate. Okay. That is very, very unfortunate. All right, you're not gonna like this line, but it's peak. Yeah, I guess maybe you did like the line. I guess it was good. I think the last time I played something similar to this, we were playing 4 copies. This hand is not good. Not good at all. Just doesn't do anything. This, I think. Try and race them with Siege. So I guess they're doing like a whole bunch of 1-drops with Bitterbloom Bearer and Frostcliff Siege. I mean, that's kind of cool. I like the concept of their deck. I have to assume that like turn 2 Bitterbloom Bearer into turn 3 Frostcliff Siege is maybe a bit of a risky proposition, I would say. Go. I mean, if they have a red source here, we're probably dead. Okay. Not just dead. Brolar K, thank you for the Prime sub, 33 months. Welcome back. Thank you, thank you. Are we racing? I can snare the furnace. What do you mean? I think I have to race, right? I don't have a choice. I don't know if I win this race. Depends on whether or not they have a siege here. Okay, that's fine. Are they just dead? I believe they are... No, they have 3 toughness. Because I can double Riddler, that would be 10, 11, 12. Right? But they have 3 toughness. Do I have a different line? I can go Shepherd for Pixie. What if I go Shepherd, Pixie, Talent? Right, so I go Shepherd for Pixie. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Pixie, that's 9. Talent would be 10, 11. It's still 12, right? Because it'd be 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's still 12. It's 12 either way. A little sketchy, too, because I have to shock to do that. Maybe I just don't want to do that. Maybe what I do is just go Shepherd for Pixie. Play Pixie. Bounce the talent. 7, 9. And just hit for 9 and play a tap land. Well, the problem with that is then they just go take 9, play Siege, kill me. I think I'm dead to Siege regardless, right? Because if I shock and force them to block, they still have 10. Oh, they have Restless Reef. Well, it depends on if they block, right? They just blocked. So now they only have 8 if they have Reef. So that's good for me, right? That they blocked. I think I can still slow roll the talent, though. Less good. Okay, that's really bad. Okay. They're at 5. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. That might just be game, right? Because they have the bear in play, too. Oh, it's almost certainly game now. Whew. That game was a lot more stressful than I thought it was going to be, I'll be honest with you. Because that's what you do when you win the die roll. This hand is not very good. But a mulligan. This hand is better. Bring fetches back to standard. How about we didn't do that? That'd be really cool if we didn't do that. They played an elf. Alright, basics. I'm gonna need at least 1, probably 2 more spells. Preferably 3 spells if you're offering, but what I have here is not gonna do it. Oh, weird, they played Badger Milk up on turn 3. Turn 2, sorry. Turn 2. Forgot what turn it was. Feels like it should be at least turn 6, given that they have 9 mana in play. God damn it. I mean, is it even worth casting a Seam Rapier? They still have 6 mana. I feel like I just need to use my mana efficiently now. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because if I don't get the Frostcliff Siege in play, there's no way I can kill them next turn. With a Riddler. I basically just have to hope that I draw a Riddler. I just can't, like, I have 3 mana, and I have a 1 mana spell and a 3 mana spell in my hand. I just can't afford to play a 1 mana spell when I have a 3 mana spell, you know what I mean? You just gotta try and get him dead sometimes. I mean, I understand it's probably not gonna work out, but what if they just had nothing? Tried not to die, died anyways. Oh, that's good. It's kind of like nothing. Cool. I mean, I'm kind of pre-boarded for this matchup. Maybe I should play Get Lost. Yeah. Literally, like, that game, if you tapped out for Fable the Mirror Breaker on turn 3, you would have died. Okay, I have to mulligan every hand that does not contain a Clarion Conqueror. That's my strat. I know these hands are good, but I just don't care. Okay, I keep. Return 3 cards. You got it, boss. You got it, boss. Obviously, I should have played this, but I got too excited. I'm pretty sure my mulligan to forehand has a better chance of winning than my reasonable 7 and 6. And I'm not even joking when I say that. Like, my 7 and 6 were perfectly fine, but I don't think they can ever beat this deck. The vehicle? Yeah. Reckoner Bankbuster was once banned in Standard. I think it got banned at the same time that Fable the Mirrorbreaker got banned, right? They were banned on the same ban list. Yeah, with Invoke Despair. Invoke Despair, Keck W. For the people who don't know, exclamation point card, Invoke Despair. Read that card, and I want you to understand that was a card that was banned in Standard, like, 3 years ago. It's not even that long. Invoke meta was miserable. And this one isn't? I don't even know why I cast that. I'm just casting cards. Both can be true. Sure, that's fair. I guess both of those things can be true. Different format 3 years ago. I mean, I don't think 3 years. Okay, let me ask you this. Do you think a 3-year time period to go from banning a 5-mana, banning Invoke Despair to making 10 mana on turn 3, like, I think we should probably be, like, spending a lot more than 3 years to go from those two things. Might be a hot take, but 10 mana on turn 3 is just not acceptable. I can't be the only one who thinks that. I'm still going to easily lose this game, by the way. Or am I? I kind of want to just bounce the Riddler, honestly. So what are they going to do next turn? They're going to have green, white, red. So they're going to play... They're going to play the explosive dude, kill the Clarion Conqueror. I think I am going to pick up the Riddler. No, I shouldn't. No, because if I pick up the Riddler, they can attack me. They only have 8 damage, though. But if I don't pick it up, I don't have to spend 2 mana on it next turn. This is tough. Alright, I shouldn't have played that Pixie, I think. I don't know. They can't kill the Riddler, which is nice. And then the Siege should be able to trample over. I guess they can, like, Mockingbird, the Bright Glass, but we still have too much flying power, right? Especially with trample. Yeah, I could have picked up Momo, maybe. Just to have an extra point of power in the Pixie. That might have been worth it. Well, the thing is, they need a blue source, right? Oh, they can Speaker the starting town. They can Speaker the starting town to cast the Mockingbird. I don't really know if that's good enough, though, you know? Right, yeah, they can JD on the starting town. But again, this still isn't good enough. Because they can't kill the Riddler. Yeah, this isn't good enough. I mean, they can kill the Pixie, too, but I don't think that matters, right? Just go Siege kill them. The flying blockers? Yeah, Riddler has trample. What's up, JS? Didn't miss much. You missed us playing against Cub, and our opponent having 10 mana on turn 3 in the first game. Just normal standard things. The problem is, what do you do when they do draw Cub? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna try it. I'm not happy about it, but I'm gonna try it. I like it a lot better now. My hand has improved. Hand has improved. We have the Siege, too. It's looking good. It's looking good. I feel like that's going to be too slow this game. I mean, it depends on what they get. They probably don't have time for Gear Hulk. Ha ha ha. Didn't want to draw that one. Have I bought speakers and paper? I did. I did buy speakers and paper. Hopefully before they went up, because I thought they were going to go up this weekend. I think I paid $15 for them. Well, now I do not wish to deploy Frostcliff Siege. So I should do something else, I think. But I don't know what else I would do, right? Maybe like Shepherd Pixie hit for 2. Yeah, let's just do this. Let's just keep doing the train for a little bit. Hit for 2. Play it slow. Play it a little slow. Try to, like, have one big burst turn with the Frostcliff Siege. Ideally, turn 5, right? Where I go Frostcliff into Shepherd, and then just have one giant turn. I think I heard a lot of stories about dealers being sold out of Wistfulness. That card seemed very, very popular this weekend, which, not surprising. That card is cracked. I did purchase more Wistfulness. I was very lucky to get 2 at the pre-release. I think I paid 6. I think I paid like 6 at the pre-release for them. Maybe it was a little bit more than that, but I got 3 Deceits and 2 Wistfulness, and they charged me $25, whatever that was. at the pre-release, and then I finished up my playsets over the weekend. Yeah, Vibrance is good too. I think that one's like 10. So let's go Seam Rip plus Siege. I mean, if they have another Wistfulness, that's kind of bad, but I think this is the opportunity we were looking for. No Wistfulness, please. They have Rexage. Okay, that's fair. It's not nearly as bad as Wistfulness would have been. It's going to be a close one. That does not help. Is it hardcast time? I think it might be hardcast time. I just want another threat in play. You're at 7. So this one I think will still get Pixie. Hold! Hold, 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 hold! I was a really, really big fan of that blue-red deck that we played yesterday, the Jake Koenig deck. That deck was sick. I want to build that deck in paper, but I'm not buying Roaming Thrones. It's not happening. Yeah, that deck is crazy. Oh no. You can't do that. Only I can do that. Could search for an elf. Oh god, they can search for Mockingbird. No, 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 no. Wait, 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 wait. There goes our flying offense. Shit. They're at 7. This is bad. Chat, I repeat, this is bad. It's all bad. None of it's good. I don't even know what our plan is at this point. Fuck. I guess we're just in the Frostcliff Siege waiting room. I don't really see another... Yeah, I mean... Yeah, 1 Pixie left. Maybe I should have attacked first. I'm gonna go no attacks. I just need to be able to save a bunch of power in play for if and when I draw Frostcliff, because that's like the only way I'm gonna win this game. Grixis. Oh yeah, I tried this list a little bit out yesterday in the metagame challenge. I think I only got 1 match because we lost the first round, but this one looked pretty good too. I like the Black Splash for Superior Spider-Man Overlord. Not Splash, but I guess you're mostly a Grixis deck. But I do like the black cards in that deck a lot. I think they're nice. No, they're just gonna keep getting birds. Not the birds. How do I beat an entire battlefield of birds? Asking for a friend. All right, your turn. I mean, the answer is eventually. The answer is eventually find a Frostcliff Siege, but it's got to be sooner rather than later. I don't care about that. Come on, Frostcliff Siege! Siege me! Siege me! Siege me! Another in there somewhere. Bird for 0. What? Why are they birding for 0? What they pick up? Rexage. Okay. This gives them another flying blocker because the landline has reach. Need a good one. It's not a bad one, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He said the funny thing. All right, so I guess we go Furnace the Weaver. Furnace the Weaver, and then... You know what? Actually... I don't know if they have more Mockingbirds. If they're playing the Tristan list, they have... 1, 2, 3. They should still have 1 left, right? Because Tristan had 4, I think. If I'm playing around them having a 4th Mockingbird somewhere, I should probably kill the Reclamation Sage. Because I need this Furnace to stay online. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Attacks seem bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a lot of good targets for that. Yeah, Portland was won by Rhythm. It's in the pin. It's in the pin messages. Check the pin messages. The deck list should be there. Kill 2 blockers. How do I kill 2 blockers? Oh, I can Seam Rip, yeah. So I guess what, like... Kill the Weaver, Seam Rip the Pixie, send everything, they block Shepherd Pixie, take 4? Maybe that was better. I'm like... I guess maybe I'm too tunnel-visioned on waiting to attack until I find Frostcliff Siege, but technically it was a 2-turn clock. If I kill Pixie Weaver, attack with everything. It's gonna make things a lot more difficult, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna make things a lot more difficult. Okay. They still have 4 flying blockers. And I now have 1 less flying attacker. So now I have to probably kill the Ouroboros, right? Yeah, so let's go. But then I turn off the sauna. Oh my god. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. I think I have to do this. I'm gonna go Furnace. Kill this. Seam Rip, kill the Weaver. We might actually have an attack here. I guess we don't with the Pixies because they have 3 toughness flyers now. I can't even Shepherd for anything here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Deploy Momo. Send it to 4/4s. Do they have enough mana for Behemoth? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They only have 7, right? I think they only have 7 right now. Whoa. Go. Why'd they chump with voice? Alright, I need a brick. Well, I need a brick from them, I should say. That's good. That is good. Should have held the Momo, I guess. Because if I bounce the Furnace, I'm only going to have 3 cards in hand, so I can't kill any of the... I can't kill any of the Pixie or Shepherds. So maybe it's just better to bounce Talent. Get an extra body. Oh, did they this was the game they discarded Craterhoof, okay. I guess I forgot about that. For some reason, I thought that was the last game. But yeah, they discarded the Craterhoof that game. In any case, they were off it. GG's! This deck was nice. I like this deck.